I am sure you've seen all these Vogue trend videos going all over your social media, and that's why you're here. I'm gonna show you how you can quickly, simply, and with a lot of fun create this cool effect. And this creator has done even better in how they've done this effect, so I wanna show you how to do what they've done. First things first, you're gonna ask someone to film you while walking, and you can either fall or jump or do some sort of cool action. After every take, I kind of like to see if we've got something usable, so you can see me doing that here. And complete a couple different scenes, right? You don't want the video just to be one, so do a couple different scenes while you're shooting the video. Here's the last scene of me. Do I fall in the pool? I guess you'll have to wait and see if I do. Now that you're done recording it, it's time to have some fun in CapCut. I'm gonna be both doing this on the computer and on the phone for all my mobile watchers, so stay tuned for both. You can just go ahead and drag your iPhone footage right onto your timeline. And guys, I'm gonna speed through this. It's really, really simple. Find the portion of the video where your action starts to begin. And once you start to do the action that you wanna Vogue trend on, you're kind of just gonna tab with your arrows and find the frame that you wanna pause. I really like this frame. I'm gonna go up to these 3 lines and say export still frame. Now, where it says import project, make sure that's toggled on. So we're gonna leave that on, and then you can set your export destination. But I'm gonna click export, bring our still frame into our project, drag it onto the timeline. And now you can see there's a still frame where we wanted. Go ahead and remove all the rest of that. And I'm just gonna drag this onto the first timeline. Perfect. Now there's 2 things that really make this effect look cool. One is using a cool filter for when we transition to the still frame. So all you need to do is click on your Vogue trend still image, go to filters. And what's great about CapCut is there's so many cool different filters that you can use. Personally, I thought the Oppenheimer filter was really cool. I'm just gonna drag it from the filters tab and drag it right onto my clip. You can see we now have that. If you click expand, we can increase or decrease the effect of this filter as well. So I'm gonna drag it to about 85%. Now go online and find yourself a PNG version of the Vogue logo. Go back into CapCut, drag that logo right in. I'm gonna reframe it above him, and then I'm just gonna make sure it covers that entire timeline of the still. So you can see now, when we transition to Vogue, we have that still effect and the Vogue logo pops up. Now, don't leave there. I wanna intrigue you with something very cool. So in the case of this creator that you're seeing now, he actually put the Vogue logo behind the subject and did this cool effect with multiple layers of the Vogue effect. This is super simple on the computer. We're gonna create 2 layers of our still image. On our second layer, we're gonna go to cutout and say auto cutout. Now what we need to do for the first effect is drag our Vogue logo underneath our subject. And what I can do now is drag it behind our subject, and we have the effect of the Vogue logo being integrated behind our subject, which is really cool. What he also did was he dragged 2 more layers on top. We can see we now have 3 layers of the Vogue logo. I'm gonna go to my second layer, drag it slightly to the right, and I'm gonna go to my third layer and drag it even more to the right. Now what we can do on our second layer is go to basic and decrease under blend, decrease the opacity. Let's go 50 for this one, and then for this one we'll do 25%. What we can do for this one is let's stylize it a bit more. So you can drag your filter on, but if you go to adjustment, let's add a bit of a vignette, and we can sharpen it a bit, and you can obviously play around with how you want that to look and stylize it. Alrighty, inside of CapCut on your phone, go to new project, import the videos that you've filmed, go ahead and say add. I'm gonna go to the portion where he starts to walk, say split, delete this front half, and right where we want him to be freeze framed, I really love that frame. We're gonna click on our video, swipe all the way over, and select freeze. That's gonna put a 3 seconds still within our video. We can delete this back off. Now, on the video, click on it, swipe over, and go to your filters. And again, this is where you get to stylize. I really like the Oppenheimer filter, so I'm gonna use the same one. Drag it on, and we can choose to decrease or increase our effect. Now what we need to do is get the Vogue logo. So what works for me is PNG Wing. If you go ahead and search Vogue logo PNG white, there is one by PNG Wing. Go ahead and click on that and visit the website so you can download the PNG version of this. Now, once you have the PNG version on your phone, you're gonna go back to CapCut, select overlay, add overlay, go to photos and import that PNG version, and we can drag that into the position that we'd like. And if you want to do the Vogue logo text behind the person or your subject, go ahead and click on the PNG image layer, swipe over to duplicate. Once you have the second version, go ahead and click overlay and drag that above your other 2 layers, right? So now we have this, go to your top layer, select it, say remove background, and say auto removal. What that's going to do is put your subject without a background, and again we can now drag that behind our subject and have that cool kind of integrated Vogue logo effect. That's how you do it. Super easy, super fun. Quick guide for you guys. If you enjoyed it, please drop me with a like. And now I know a portion of the video that a lot of you probably want to see. Yes, I did fall in the pool. Oh, what I do for you guys is crazy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.